What is up, everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today I'm going to be looking at something that I got to try to improve my audio once again, and that is the Sennheiser ew112 wireless lavalier mic setup.
Hey guys.
Alright guys, we're going to jump right into it. I'm not going to get into the whole unboxing. I'm just going to show you everything that comes in the box, just so you're aware. This is the receiver side. You can see you have this flexible antenna on the top so it won't get caught on you or on the camera. You have the spring clip on the back. This one has the hot shoe mount that'll go into it. Your port to plug into your camera is at the top. Then you have your selection buttons here on the front, an on-off or an on LED and an RF communication LED. And then when you open it up, you have your on-off button over to the side and then your set button. And then to open it, you just have these two little buttons that you press in, and then that is also your battery compartment. Now this is the transmitter, which is pretty much the same except for that RF light is now the clip to show that you're peaking or not. The inside is exactly the same. The top is the only thing that's really different. You have your mute switch slide to mute the microphone, obviously, and then your mic line in. And here they are side by side. You can see the RF and the peaking button are the differences on the front. Now here's the hot shoe adapter. This slides underneath the clip, which I'll show you later on, and you can take the hot shoe adapter off using this little plate. There's a screw that goes through the bottom, and they give you a separate one in case you lose it. And here's your cable to plug in your receiver into your camera. And then you have your actual lavalier microphone, which plugs into the transmitter, obviously. And then this is just like a little windshield that goes on top of the lavalier. Very good looking microphone. And then you also get this, so you can plug an XLR microphone into the transmitter if that's what you want to use. And then this is your alligator clip for the lavalier to go onto your shirt. And finally, it comes with 4 AA batteries. And here we go. I put it on. This took a little finagling to get on, but that's the setup to put it into your hot shoe. And then we'll plug in the lavalier, and it pushes down and then actually screws into place. So you're not going to lose your connection if it actually falls down or anything like that. So it's really, really nice design. And the actual transmitter and receiver is actually metal. The whole thing is metal except for the front door, which is plastic. But the whole thing is very solidly built. You can see you have the backlit display, and I'm on right now. You can see the level. We're peaking right now. So you're able to glance down and actually take a look to make sure you're not peaking. But usually once you get your level set, you'll be good, but we'll get into that afterwards. And then the same thing with the receiver. You have the push in and then screw into position so it's nice and locked in and there's no issue. So again, great build quality, great design. You can see that I'm going to have them side by side here. Once I get this one powered on, you have the same backlit display, but you're able to see your levels on both units. But that's enough of this, so let's get into some audio sampling. What's up, guys? So this is my first test with the Sennheiser lavalier mic, the wireless system. And I'm about 2 feet away from the camera right now. You can see the lav right there. I just have a t-shirt on and just put it. The proper positioning is if you do like the hang loose sign from there, from your mouth down, that's about where it should be. So I'm looking at the levels on the camera and they look good. Let me looking at the levels on the pack and it looks good. I'm not peaking. I was peaking a little while ago and I had to keep dropping it down. Right now I am at negative 21 dB. Now that's what I did. This is going to be my test. I may raise it up or bring it down, but the door is actually open a crack in my office. The laundry's going, the kids are out there, the TV is on right behind the camera. I just wanted to see how much ambient noise this would pick up. So first test. All right guys, so this is the second test And this is the same setup, general setup. The TV's still going behind me. I read and saw some videos that you should have the TV on at the normal listening sound volume that you would normally listen to, and then you adjust your microphone from that. So the door's still open, laundry's still going, kids are still playing, TV's going. TV's probably 4 feet, maybe less, behind the camera. And I just played back the first test and it was not that bad. So I actually went down from 21 dBs on the first test to 30 dBs. And the reason I did that is I put it into Final Cut Pro, as you can see right there, and the levels were actually spiking in Final Cut. And we were actually at, I like to be in between -12 and -6 for my audio, and we were actually above, in between -6 and 0, which is yellow, and it's just too high for me. So I brought it down 7 dBs for it to be a good level on Final Cut. So I brought it down to 30 dB, which is 9 less than it was on the first one. So this, again, is -30. This is test number 2. I could have swore I turned down the mic input for the camera down to -12. I did not. It was still at 0, because when I went back for test number 2, I was still hot. So I dropped that back down to -12, like I thought I did, and now I'm still at -30 dB. So we will check and see what this sounds like at -30 dB. But I think I'm going to end up having to go up now that I dropped the preamp back down to pretty much nothing. So, but instead of stopping the recording and checking it, I'm going to just move up from here live to -21, which is what we were at before. And I'm still talking at the same tone. The TV's still on, a few feet behind the camera. I'm a few feet away from the camera. And so that's what it is at -21 dB. So I'm going to go back all the way to 0. We started off at -10, I believe. So, maybe we didn't. Okay. So now we're at -9 dB, and I can already see I'm peaking on this, and I'm peaking on my audio, my mic levels on the camera. So let's just go back down, because obviously that is not going to work. So let's try -15. So at -15, I'm still seeing the spike. Maybe 21 was that sweet spot. Let's try 21 again. And that's 21. So, and it's still, I can see a spike. So let's drop it down even more. We'll go back to 30. So we're at -30 dB. I don't see it spiking anymore. The levels actually look really good. So we'll put this in the Final Cut and take a look and see how it is. Again, the TV is actually pretty loud. Loud enough to where it's annoying me. And then Miles just walked in, which I don't, you guys can't see, but he didn't really make too much noise. So, hello.
Hello.
So, so we're gonna try this. Now, the one thing that I do want to try is I'm actually gonna unplug the receiver from the camera so you can actually hear camera audio and the ambiance, the surrounding sound. So. Okay, so that is with the, we're no longer using the lab. That is the camera with the volume at all the way down to its lowest setting. So that will give you an example of what it is with that, and then what it is with the lavalier. All right, so we are back with the, should be the final audio test. And this is with the, we're back at 30 dB, but it was still hot in Final Cut. So we are going to, and I keep looking over to this side because I'm looking at the audio levels. But, so we're gonna go down more. And now the door is wide open. with kids running in and out. But we're going to go to 42 dB. And I think that is going to be our sweet spot. I may even want to go down to 48, but I think I'm going to try 42. That's going to be the sweet spot. If I change it again, I'll come back, but I think that's going to be it. So that's going to be it. That's the... I'm going to leave that all this in here so you guys can see that what's going on and how the quality is with craziness going on. This is the unboxing and the sound test of the Sennheiser ew112-p G3. It's the wireless Sennheiser lav mic setup. So again, my setup on my Panasonic Lumix FZ1000 is the preamp all the way off or all the way down to its lowest setting, and then it's set up on the hot shoe, and then we are set at the sensitivity at 42, negative 42 dB. So far I'm extremely happy with it. I think this is going to give me a lot of versatility. I don't have to sit in one spot. I can get up, I can move around, I can jump over to the side, I can walk over here, I can grab a turtle and still not have any issue with my audio. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up down below. If there's any questions you guys have or anything you'd like to see in the upcoming videos about this microphone or something that I missed that you're curious about, leave it down in the comments and I'll hit you back, or I'll add it to a follow-up video that I'm going to do, like the full review. I'll probably do that after CES because I'll be using this at CES with Mike and Tomas. So anyways, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. You will see me in the next video. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out here.